Hi, I'm Owen Morgan. I play Bert on Cobra Kai, and I'm just here talking with Elias from the Man Cave Chronicles podcast.
Owen, welcome back to the cave.
Thank you for having me back on. I mean,
Yeah.
it's great to be back here.
So listener viewers can see you as Bert on Cobra Kai season 4. I had you on last year. We talked about the previous seasons, man. But like I said, season 4 came out with a big bang. How do you feel about all this?
It's been really great because I'm really proud of everything that we were able to do with season 4, and it's really just been me waiting for this whole amount of time, just waiting to see how people would react.
Yeah.
Because I was just really excited the whole time, and I'm really glad with the response that we got.
Yeah, that's great, man. Like you play Bert on season 4. What's been like his transition throughout the seasons? We've seen season 1 you start off a little bit slow, and then all of a sudden you're like every year you got more and more momentum going in with this character.
Yeah, I like you said, he started off very small, right? He was a lot more quiet. He just kind of kept to himself a little bit more, despite being around all these people. He'd get made fun of, beaten up sometimes by his peers, but over time, I'd say as he's grown in karate skill, he's grown in experience, and he's grown in confidence, which I really enjoyed being able to see over all these years.
Yeah. So in the previous season, you were part of Cobra Kai. Then you got kicked out of Cobra Kai to become part of like Eagle Fang for the training and everything. But this season, we see you not only you're part of Eagle Fang, you're also training with the Miyagi Dojo. Tell us a little bit about like how like you've been part of all three pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. It's really fun about that I managed to just skip around to all these different dojos, but it also doesn't feel too weird at the same time.
Yeah.
But I mean, adding Miyagi-Do to the list of dojos I'm a part of it's really great. I love being able to film there and work with all these amazing actors that have been doing Miyagi-Do for so long.
Yeah. Now it's great because like now like you've interacted with these other actors also that you haven't had previous scenes with. Is there anybody that you've been like that you worked with this season that you were looking forward to because you haven't had other parts with them before?
Let's see. This season, I mean, I always look forward to working with everybody. I mean, people I haven't worked with before.
Yeah. Yeah. Was there anybody that you
Okay,
you had a new scene with that you haven't had?
yeah. So, getting to work with pretty much everyone from Miyagi-Do has been great. I mean, yeah, I never really got to know them that well because just only in all the other seasons, the only time I would ever see them was if there was this huge fight going on, and I would never really be part of that anyway.
Yeah.
So I never really got to know them that well, but I've discovered that they're all really great people and they're all really fun to work with.
In season 3, this is one of my favorite scenes with you is that you got thrown out of the window. How come we didn't see anything like that in season 4? Was there anything brought up as like the big joke, like, okay, in season 4, we might do this with you, but it didn't happen?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that there was anything like that. I'm really glad that we were able to do that in season 3. I don't we always throw around different jokes about taking it up to the next level with Bert and stuff like that, but I don't think there was any ever serious discussion about giving me another fatal injury.
So we also see, in the new season, we see you actually fighting in this tournament, man, and your moves have like more and more improved. Like, tell us about like the atmosphere of the tournament.
Yeah, it's really great. I mean, it's really awesome to be a part of, especially for the second time. It didn't feel too out of the ordinary since I'd already done it before one. It felt very natural to be back there, but at the same time, we spent a lot of time working on that All Valley, maybe like up to a week.
Wow.
Possibly. It took a while, but I mean, I love every moment that I spend there. I cherished every second of it.
Yeah. Now you have martial arts background, right?
Yes.
So how much has that helped you throughout the seasons to get ready for like even like the tournament scenes or even just like the fighting scenes throughout the episodes?
Yeah, so knowing karate beforehand definitely it helps when you need to do a lot of choreography because most of the moves come very naturally. You don't need to put a I mean, obviously you need to put a lot of effort into it anyway, because,
Yeah.
you know, it's still very important work to be doing, but it's not like you're starting from scratch, right? You still
Mm,
have at least a base idea of what the stunt team like wants you to do, so they
yeah.
don't have to walk you through every single little bit of it, and I think that really helps.
Yeah. Now, like, how many stunts have you done on your own, you think?
I've done most of like the basic, you know, karate moves. If it's anything too crazy or outlandish, you know, they'll throw in a stunt double. But most of the time, I'd say I've done most of the karate.
Okay.
Anything that wasn't karate and could possibly result in an injury
Yeah.
was done by a stunt.
That's awesome. So, like, even like during the tournament when you were fighting, you fought, was it Mitch, right? That you fought in season 4?
In season 4. Oh yes, with the when we were fighting at the in the first episode
Is that what it was? Was the first episode, or was it the
when we were in
tournament?
Miyagi-Do.
Yes.
That was
What were
episode
you?
1. That
Episode
was me.
1.
That
That
was
was
me.
you. Yeah, yeah. So tell us a little bit about that scene too.
I'm sorry.
Tell us a little bit about that scene.
Yeah, that was really fun to do. I mean, obviously it was a quick little thing, but I'm really happy that we were able to give Brett something for once, um, to show that how he's grown and he's, you know, managed to make it. He's at least a little better than a few of his peers.
Yeah.
I think it's really shown a big step in Bert's story.
Now in season 4, we see the return of Terry Silver.
Yes.
How was it like interacting with like that character coming back, and like what was your thought for the ending? Like I'm sure you went back and you watched the whole season after it got released. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I was really excited about his return. He was definitely the highlight of Karate Kid 3 for me. So when I heard he was going to be coming back and I read all of his stuff in the script, I was like, this is really cool. And I mean, obviously I didn't really have any scenes with him.
Yeah.
Done in like the same area as him, but it was still really cool to be able to see him in action.
Yeah. Now let's pretend, Terry Silver comes up to you, come back to Cobra Kai. What would you do? As Bert.
Uh, I don't know. Probably pants. And then, I mean, depending on the look he gives me, if he gives me a look that's like you don't actually have a choice, I'd be like, yeah, sure.
What do you want to see Bert do? I mean, we're hoping we're going to get a couple more seasons. I know you guys have
Right.
filmed season 5, and we can't really talk about that. But like, what are you hoping for Bert in the future?
Yeah, so I'd really like to see him. I mean, obviously, win more fights. I'd like to be able to show that he has truly grown past just like getting knocked out on the first hit throughout all of season 1. He couldn't take a single punch without being on the floor. But if show him actually winning more consecutive fights,
Mm.
I think I'd really like that.
Yeah. How about All Valley champion?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always up for that. If
Now,
that
what
if that
about
ever happens, I will not say no.
how about a Bert spinoff? These rumors are going around about we're gonna get some spinoffs. What do you
Yeah,
think? Can you see a Bert spinoff down the road?
yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
Any Has there been any word or any dialogue between you and the creators about season 6? Have you guys heard anything about that yet?
Nope.
No.
Can't say I have heard anything.
Yeah. So now, what's next for you now? Now that season 4 is done, we know season 5 has been filmed. What's next for you now? Like any other projects that you got coming up that?
I mean, I'm still obviously, always looking around. I'm still always taking any opportunity I can get. Nothing currently at the moment, but I'm very. I think I've been able to grow a lot as an actor since season 1. I think I've been getting better over, and I'm hoping I can get some really good stuff in the future.
Yeah. Now, okay. Lastly, how can the listeners and the viewers find you on social media?
Yeah, so I'm mainly on Instagram. It's gonna be at Owen Morgan. I think the Owen Morgan is a 0. I'm verified, so you'll know it's me. And yeah,
Yeah. What do you want to tell the CK fans that are going to tune in to watch this little interview?
yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, keep watching season 4. Let's keep it on that top 10 list on Netflix. Keep an eye out for season 5.
All right, Owen, man, this was great. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me once again.